Hi everyone, this is Divya Rathi from Venkateshwar School. In today's session for class 9th biology, we will be studying chapter 7 animal tissues. The first type of animal tissue we are going to study is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is the protective tissue. It covers the outer surface of the organs and lines the cavity present inside the body.
Epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is the simplest tissue known in animals. It is composed of one or more layers of cells which constitute the covering or protective tissue in the animal body. The cells of this tissue are tightly packed and form a continuous sheath. The cells possess a very little or no intercellular spaces. The epithelial tissues have an ability to repair the damaged tissues after injury. Epithelial cells lie on a delicate non-cellular fibrous membrane called basement membrane. Epithelial tissue covers most of the organs and cavities within the body. It also forms a barrier to keep different body systems separate. Now the location, the skin, the lining of buccal cavity, the lining of blood vessels, alveoli of lungs, and kidney tubules are made up of epithelial tissue. Now, there are 5 types of epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, glandular epithelium, ciliated epithelium. Depending upon the shape and the function of the cells, the epithelium tissues are divided into following types. On the basis of number of layers, epithelial tissue may be similar, simple, that is composed of single layer of cells, stratified, made up of several layers of cells. Now first we will study about squamous epithelium. It is also known as pavement epithelium. It is made up of thin, flat, polygonal cells with irregular boundaries which fit together like tiles to form a compact tissue. The cells rest on a thin basement membrane. Squamous epithelium can be simple, single-layered or stratified, multi-layered. Cuboidal epithelium. The cells are cubical or more or less squarish in shape with a round nucleus situated in the center of the nucleus. Sometimes cuboidal epithelial cells acquire additional specialization as gland cells which secrete substances at the epithelial surface. Occurrence. It is found in the lining of kidney tubules and thyroid vesicles, ducts of salivary gland, pancreas, and sweat glands, where it provides mechanical support. Functions. It helps in protection, absorption, excretion, and secretion. The next type of epithelium is columnar epithelium. The cells are elongated, placed side by side like a column. Sometimes cells may bear microvilli on the free ends for increasing the absorptive surface area and is called brush bordered epithelium. Now the location, they are found in the inner lining of the intestine, in the respiratory tract. Cells have cilia that push the mucus to clear it. Such epithelium, as I already told you, is called ciliated columnar epithelium. Functions. The main function of this epithelium is absorption, and it also helps in secretion. The next type of epithelium is glandular epithelium. Sometimes a portion of columnar, columnar epithelial tissue folds inward to form a multicellular gland. The type of tissue is called glandular epithelium. The main function of this gland is secretion. It forms gastric glands, intestinal gland, and pancreatic lobules, where it has secretory function. The last is ciliated epithelium. Some cuboidal or columnar cells have cilia, which are hair-like projections on the outer surface of epithelial cells. These cilia can move, and their movement transport the materials which comes in contact with them. For example, in respiratory tract, cilia present on the free surface of epithelium push the mucus forward to clear. This epithelium thus is called ciliated columnar or ciliated cuboidal epithelium. Thank you.